Okay, so a couple of tips to help you set up for a draw with your irons and set up for a fade with your irons. So the first one I'm going to do is actually going to be your fade, okay? So the first thing I want to do, any golfer, if you move the ball further forward, it's going to make it easier for that golfer to swing more outside to the in. So I want to have my ball position slightly further forward. So I'm swinging a 7-iron here. So I'm going to have this about a ball left of center. So it's a little bit closer to my front foot. Next is going to be my alignment. And again, it depends on how much you're trying to fade it. So I'm only going to say hit like a 10-yard fade here. So I'm going to aim my feet, say about 10 yards to the left. Okay, so I'm going to aim my feet where I want the ball to start. And I'm going to aim my club face where I want the ball to end. Okay, so feet is where you want the ball to start. Club face is aimed where you want it to end. So I'm going to aim my feet slightly to the left, and I'm going to keep my club face looking at the target. Now, what I want you to notice from this position is you cannot really see my left thigh, my left forearm, my left shoulder. You can't see any of that because I'm slightly open, which means aim to the left. And what this does is this allows me to swing more across the ball. So I kind of like the phrase, swing along the line of your feet, yeah, which again will mean I'm going across the ball this way. Now, to set up for the draw, it's going to be the opposite. The ball's going to go a ball closer to my back foot. So again, any golfer, if you move the ball further back, it's going to help move their path more inside out to the right. So I want to move the ball slightly back. I'm then going to feel like my feet are 10, or my whole body, I should say, feet, hips, and shoulders. I'm going to feel like they're 10 yards to the right at address. Again, my body is where the ball wants to start. The club face is where you want it to end. So I'm going to keep my club face looking at the target, even though my body is aimed slightly to the right. And now you can see my left thigh, my left forearm, my left shoulder, and that's going to allow me to swing from the inside and generate that ball. Now, I just want to end it by basically saying, when you're hitting a draw, yes, if your club face is looking at the target, my club face looks slightly closed in this position. If I'm hitting a fade, my club face looks slightly open. And the reason why is because I'm opening and closing my body depending on how I'm trying to shape my shot. And what I would try and encourage people to do is you want to change your setup to try and shape the ball. We don't really want to be trying to change our swing too much to try and shape it, because then it adds a lot more complexity to it. Whereas if we're just changing our setup, that allows us to deliver the club on a different angle and the club face on a different angle, and that's what's going to promote the curvature in the shots that you're trying to hit.